24 and 21.
Oh yeah,
So I understand they still right. Yeah. They out the house, grown and gone. So I can walk around in my drawers and be good and happy.
TMI.
Don't worry.
Right.
That ain't no tip. Come on. Okay, go ahead, James. I'm done.
Well, going in line with the Christmas theme and what we got for Christmas, James, you get anything special for Christmas?
No.
The bill.
The bill.
So no.
Really? No, speak your mind. Go on, say it, James. Don't bite your tongue.
I didn't receive gifts. I don't normally receive gifts. I have quite a few children that are scattered out. So
Abraham. We're gonna call him Abraham. That boy is the father of many nations up in here, boy.
So it's my gift is being able to buy gifts. So that's what I cherish.
Isn't that sweet? That's so special. That's a good dad.
You have.
That's a good dad.
So that's the way we do that.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, and going in line with the finishing up the Christmas spirit and the gifts and stuff, we got some tips for next year. I know some of y'all probably overspent some money this year.
Overspending is probably one of the biggest issues. But as far as overspending goes, there's not really a tip to give with that. You just got to be disciplined.
There's some other things you can try.
If you set a budget for what you're going to spend for Christmas, then you have to only spend that budget. The problem is that most of us set a budget, and once we hit that budget, we figure out we still ain't done buying gifts for everybody. So we end up spending a little bit more. That part just requires mostly discipline. I mean, you've got to put in your head, listen, if I've got $600 to buy Christmas gifts this year, then I'm only going to spend $600. And you have to break it down to however many people you're going to buy gifts for, and then just kind of work it from there. The problem is, I don't know
your eyes are bigger than your pocket.
Well, I don't know if y'all know this, man, but stuff is expensive.
It is expensive.
Yeah. I kind of noticed that. Yeah.
Like this was really, I don't really go do too much shopping. Like for years now, I've been a gift card guy. Give them gift cards, let them go buy what they want themselves.
Well, that's now you've already touched on two tips: budgeting and gift cards.
Budgeting.
Well,
see, those are two tips.
This year, I decided to do something different. I said, okay, I'm gonna go out here and buy stuff for people. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna actually buy some stuff. Man, it's the last year I do that.
Why?
It's the last year I do that. Gift cards are coming back. Let me tell you something.
So, welcome back, gift cards. Here we go.
There's one for you.
Gift card for you. One for you. One for you.
And that's good. And that's the way I used to do it. Just pass them out, huh? And kids all. I'm talking about my kids too.
Wow.
Are you serious?
Man, please. My kids been getting gift cards. They was 6, 7, 8 years old with gift cards.
What's your age range? What's the age range on your kids now?
Oh man, you would ask me that. Okay, the youngest is.
Gotta think about it.
Yeah, I gotta think about it. The youngest is 11. 11. The oldest is 22.
Okay.
I think.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's
Don't quote me on that, but yeah.
Close enough. You in the general area.
Right. 11. I know the youngest is 11.
Okay.
And the oldest is 22. If I'm wrong, I'll correct it on the next show.
Right.
But I believe that's it. There's 6 of them. So, and they vary in age from 11 to 22. Don't ask me names and how old each one is. That's a little difficult. I have to think too hard, and we ain't gonna do that.
Okay,
just know that there's.
Look, I ain't gonna put that pressure on you. Wow.
There are 6 of them, ranging from 11 to 22.
11 to 22.
Right.
Okay. Wow.
So, but I've been giving gift cards, man. Now, once you get over 18, if I decide to get you something,
And that's it.
Right.
That's
you know what
it.
I'm saying? Maybe, but after that,
So Mario,
Right.
did you overspend, Mario?
Oh, absolutely not. I got a story to tell on that. But
Uh-oh.
I said, okay, so I sent out my list to my kids,
Uh-huh.
and they came through. They got me off the list, and I said, this is just not a Christmas list. This is stuff y'all can put on for birthdays. You can put on it for Father's Day. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying get everything on the list I sent you. Pick and choose. So they got me one, two. I think I got 2 or 3 things off of the list. And but as far as my spending goes, no, I did not overspend. My daughter in turn sent a six gift list to me. She's 24 and she's sending me lists.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
right. So I lucked out. She wanted some earbuds, some of those. What do you call those things?
the earbud, the
Earbuds,
iPhone,
The
earbuds,
she wanted that. She wanted the Apple whatever. But
Earbuds.
yeah, but I told her, I said, I being the frugal person that I am.
Cheap.
No, me
I'm
fine.
just messing
Me?
with you, man.
But see, my thing is, and here's another tip. I'm not a brand, and I'm trying to
Go
be
on and say
nice
it.
when I say
Go on
that.
and say it.
I'm not a brand whore.
I got you.
So with that being said, just because Apple is hot does not mean it's the best out.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I found a brand, and we ain't get no money off of this. So, but I found an alternative brand that I use, and so they had a set that was very similar to um, the Apple whatever those things are, the earbud.
Right.
And the reviews on them really were better. So I'm a person who watches reviews and all of that stuff, and so I like to do comparative shopping. And so just because it's hot, I don't care if it's about a brand. I want it to be functional and long lasting. So I bought her some earbuds that were probably about $30-$40 cheaper, but are better quality.
Right.
So she'll have them for a long time. And my son wanted something real simple. I'm a gun guy. My son is in the military. He wanted a gun. He wanted the AR. One of my AR. Well, he wanted the AR. Dad, you gonna get me an AR? I said, sure. I have a couple. I have a few. So I just gave him one of my AR. So I didn't spend any money on him. I had that AR for a couple of years.
Right. That's another tip.
Right.
Re-gift.
So I re-gifted a gift. We wrote. I typed out a bill of sale. We exchanged cash. Boom. That's your Christmas present.
Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna give just a couple of tips, man. And y'all already hit on one. One is budgeting. Guess what time Christmas is? The same time it was last year. So you guys know when it's going to happen.
That wasn't funny.
It was funny.
Go ahead.
So you should be surprised when Christmas comes because it comes the same time every year. So you should be able to do a budget, and as James said, be disciplined enough to stick to the budget. You know what I mean? You start picking out your presents now and what you want to give somebody next year, and put it in the budget. You know it's going to happen the same time next year. Number 2.
I think the one issue with that though, Steve, is that with a lot of people, it's not even about the people that they're buying gifts for. It's about themselves. Like Mario was saying, he got a different brand earbuds that were better quality.
Right.
But you have people out there that want to be able to say, I bought such and such, the AirPods.
Well, that's the whole thing for being a
you know what I'm
brand
saying?
person. You know what I mean?
Right. So they overspend to do that, to be able to say, I bought my kids this and I bought my kids that. When I noticed at an early age that my kids were playing with the boxes and playing with the old toys.
Okay, that's true, Steve. That's true. That's more. James, same thing happened to me.
When we were kids, though, that's what we did. We played with boxes.
We could build a fort with the boxes,
right?
With the box,
right?
And
kids don't do that nowadays, man.
I realized that my kids, thank God, all of my kids were never. They were never brand whores. They were never. They just wanted something. If they wanted a karaoke machine, they didn't care what kind it was.
What kind it was, yeah.
They just wanted one. If they wanted a TV, it didn't have to be a Samsung TV. It just as long as they could watch their movies on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But
Right.
I think a lot of times parents get into doing stuff for them and not necessarily for the kids, because I want to post this stuff on Facebook and I want y'all to see all this glamorous stuff that I went out and got. But what you don't understand is that we also watching you in a couple of months now, trying to figure out how you're gonna pay your light bill.
Have to pay
How
loan
you gonna
play.
catch up
Y'all
on your
have to
bill?
pay
Right.
loan play.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
To pay their loan
Have to
place.
pay their loan play.
so,
See, but that
so
speaks to, once again, that speaks to being black in America, is that we are just tragic consumers, because we got to have the Jordans, we got to have the Samsung, we got to have this, and that speaks to our sometimes lack of frugality, because it's
Right.
not being taught that that some of these kids out here, man, and some of our other nations, bless them, hallelujah, are taught how to be frugal with their money, that you don't have to keep up with the Joneses. Because, man, if you try to keep up with the Joneses are broke, yo.
I mean, for real,
I mean,
they
I
really
mean.
broke. And I was blessed, man, to have kids who were never like that. Like they
Right.
would, like my kids would give me their Christmas list with a price list next to it.
Mm.
Like,
Mhm.
okay, like, I
Wow.
mean, seriously, like, hey, Dad, I want this. This how much it costs here. But if you get it online, you can get it for this. And I mean, because they
I
knew,
like your kids. I
they,
like your
but
kids.
they knew me. They knew
Right.
and understood that, okay, if you want a race car or whatever, I'm gonna go and find you a race car. Now, it may not be the Dale Earnhardt race car that you saw on TV, but it's gonna be a race car, and that's all they cared about.
Now, listen to me. I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't have the best. I'm not trying to say don't have the best.
Right.
What I am saying is that we need to not teach our kids to be tragic consumers. There's a difference.
Right.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I believe
It
that you
is.
should have the best, and if you can afford the best, get yourself
But
the
we
best.
gotta think about, we've got to redefine what the best is. Because the best doesn't necessarily mean Apple or Samsung or whatever. Because to me, iPhones are trash. You drop them one time, the screen is gone. So for
Okay,
me,
so
Team
so
Droid.
like what we're
Droid.
not gonna do is talk about iPhone right now, because you know what I'm saying.
Android,
what we-
baby. Them
That's what I
droids.
hate Android. I hate.
I mean, that's just in my opinion.
That's
I
why.
can't
That's why
stand
you
them.
buy cases to put them
Right.
in.
You got to buy cases to put them in. Every app that we get for free on Android, you have to pay for on your iPhone. So listen, all I'm saying is that when it comes to best, we can't necessarily define that by the brand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just said,
Understood.
you bought some earbuds that were better quality than those Apple things that are
Were they
going
Raycons?
on.
Right.
Get some
And-
No,
Raycons.
they were not Raycon. They were J Lab Executive.
I'm just putting
And
Raycon out
see,
there because
and
that's
so-
brothers own that. But go ahead.
Right.
And
Right.
so that's
I couldn't
what
go put my hands on those in the store.
Okay. Sorry.
that's what I went and I wanted to teach my kids. Let's look at. I mean, fine. If Apple is the best quality, fine. That's what we'll look to get. But if not, let's look beyond that. Like, let's not, because I don't. Man, I'm sorry. I see too many people with this $1,500 iPhone X and the screen is cracked. Or I see too many people with this $1,500
I ain't pay
iPhone
that
X.
I ain't paying for that
$1,500
for
iPhone, man, and these are the same people who I see who are asking people to borrow money and who are struggling to make it. Don't have a car, and people are on the bus. And
Mhm.
listen, if that's what you want to do, more
Mhm.
power to you. Do your thing. Do
Right.
your thing. But
Right.
we got to
Alright.
think about what kind of a lesson we send into the younger generation.
Absolutely. And that's not-
Agreed. 100%.
That's the only
That was
thing
good,
we're really
James.
trying to say. That's the only thing. We've got another generation coming up behind us, man, and we have got to start planting seeds for them to live after we go. Amen.
Right.
All right, here we go. Number, you can choose number, another number or another tip you can guys is choose time over money. Spend some time with those you love instead of spending money. I remember some years back, we went to Louisville. I didn't have a dime, but my mom and my family were just happy that I was
Happy you were there.
Right.
Just glad that baby was home.
Right, exactly. So, sometimes you don't have to spend money. Just spend some intentional time with your family.
Right.
Here's another
I
one,
agree.
guys, you guys can jump in at any time. We talked about regifting. We talked about getting gift cards. It looks like James is the king of
Yes, sir.
gift cards.
Yes, sir.
Hey, James, any particular type? Walmart, Starbucks, whatever. What you do?
No, it depends on the person. Like with my kids, I just got them like any type of Visa debit card that they can use online or whatever. Like one thing that I found out kids love is getting stuff in the mail in their name.
That's
So,
true.
you know what I'm saying? That was exciting. So
I was
I
one of
would
those
get
kids.
them something that they could order something online and then let it come to the house. And that way they could get exactly what they wanted. So if I knew I was going to spend $200 on this child, I would just give them a $200 gift card. That way they can go out and buy whatever they want. And in doing so, I'm teaching them how quickly their money will go. That, they have to now learn how to budget to get what they want. You know what I'm saying? They have, you want Xbox games or PlayStation games. These games are sometimes $50, $60 a piece. So you've got to figure out now how many you can get, but you still want a skateboard, or you still want a hoverboard, or you still want this or that. So that $200 you go to clicking, it's gonna go pretty fast if you don't know what you're doing. So
go ahead. Now finish up.
So I was just making them, making them aware of what was happening, and how quickly your money will go if you're not paying attention.
All right, here's a couple more. Shop early. If you know what somebody might want, go ahead and shop early. Get it done. Get it out the way. Catch it on sale. Right. And here's what James tried to do. I don't think it worked for him, but he tried to do it online.
Now, let me tell y'all this story. Like I say, so this year was one of the first years that I said that I was gonna go and do some shopping. But Black Friday came around, I said, okay, let me see if I can go ahead and take advantage of some of this stuff. So I'm looking at some stuff online, and I'm like, man, I can get this stuff just like half off. So I'm ordering stuff. All right, I'm ordering. So come, at the end of the day, I'm like, man, I got most of my Christmas shopping done. I'm straight.
Okay, good deal.
All right. So we getting close to Christmas. I get emails. This is on back order. This is on back order. This is on back order. When we get it in stock, we'll ship it out to you. I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. 1 week before Christmas, I got 4 emails of 4 canceled orders.
Wow.
Because the stuff never came back in stock.
Wow.
So here's where my budget got shot to all hell, okay? I ended up paying full price for all this stuff. So like one gift that was $80, I ended up having to pay $160 for it because it was in the store. One gift that was $30-something, I ended up paying $60-something because I had to order it online, but from a different place that wasn't having a sale at the time. So I money than I had originally wanted to. Now, the only thing that saved me was that when I created my original budget, the Black Friday sales weren't involved. So I was really going to just save me some money off of my budget. So I still didn't go over my original budget. I tried to redo my budget, but I did the Black Friday thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I tried to.
Okay.
I tried to revamp it.
You tried to save a few bucks.
Right. Like, shoot, I'm putting a couple $100 in my pocket then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be a little quick.
Did you actually go out though? Did you actually go out and get in that Black Friday crowd?
No, this was all online.
Yeah. Oh, it was online. Yeah. I'm not.
I don't get out. I don't get out in the Black Friday stuff. I work retail. I worked retail for a while, janitorial work. And let me tell you something. We ain't doing that, man. I've seen people get trampled. I've seen people get shot.
Oh my!
I'm trying to get in there and get a crock pot. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
are you serious, bro?
Man, let me tell you something, man. These folks, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I did retail doing that stuff for 3 years, and I said I'll never do it again, and I never get out in them sales. The stores, the stores that I worked in, they intentionally do stuff to make it chaotic.
Right.
Like they'll only put out 10 items or something, and they got 100 of them in the back,
right, to make a brush.
just for that rush. You know what I'm saying? Just for that rush. Then when they sell out of them 10, they're gonna bring the other ones out, but they're gonna be $10 more. You know what I'm saying? It's
Okay, guys. We got to switch gears, man. We got to keep moving. All right.
No.
No, you want something? Okay.
Go ahead. I'm
You
listening
got something to say?
Go ahead. Do you know?
All right, then. All right. So, guys, we talked about Christmas. We gave you guys some wonderful tips on what to do on next year as to not spend and blow your budget and go all out.
Hold on. Watch this.
Yeah, watch
Watch
this.
this. I do have something to add to that.
Okay.
Like you said, Christmas is every year at the same time, right?
Same time.
right. Same time.
January 1, paycheck, $50. Boot, put it down.
Put it time aside.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next paycheck, boot, $50, put it down.
That was gonna be one of my suggestions. Once again, takes discipline. Because when you pull that money out, you have to act like it's not there. You have to act like you just don't.
It does not exist.
The problem is that we get into a bind sometime. We need gas or we got behind on the bill and we go, oh, we got this money we were saving up. So I'll just dip into that and then I'll put it back. Well, if you dip $200 out of that, obviously you're not making enough to be able to pay $200 or else you just paid it. So that $200 never gets put back.
Mm-hmm.
And so you end up killing your savings, where by Christmas time you should have had, $1,000 saved up. Now you only got $600 saved up because you dibbled and dabbled.
Right.
And
Such a dibbler.
And you end up just kind of messing yourself up, either way. So, when it comes to that, some people have creative ways. Some of them can give their money to somebody that they trust. Like I've had people ask me, you good with money, man. If I give you my money, can you hold on to it? And my answer is always yeah. I said, but if you ask me for it, I'm gonna give it to you because it's your money. I ain't gonna tell you can't have your no.
So what do you think about
not so you can go to the police and tell them I got you. No. If you at James, I need $20. There you go.
What do you think about opening up a savings account?
Christmas account.
That opens up a little interest.
Wonderful. But once again, you gotta act like that money ain't there.
Right.
We're not accruing interest. You saying it gains a little interest on a regular account? We don't pull enough interest on a regular account anymore.
A savings account.
What kind of interest you talking
pennies.
About?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Because a regular account is pennies.
Man. If you just keep an open Christmas account.
Well, okay. I mean, I think that's a good idea too. What I suggest with that is, if somebody's going to do that, I suggest they go to a smaller bank that does not have many branches and does not have, and you do not get an ATM card. That way, it makes it difficult and inconvenient for you to go get your money.
I have one of those accounts.
Yes,
I have one of those accounts,
and I haven't got one yet, but I'm going to, and I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna go somewhere to a bank that's 40 miles away and only got one branch somewhere out there, and open up an account and just make it difficult for me, just inconvenient, because I know if I want to get in there to get to that money, I'm gonna have to drive my behind 40 flipping miles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To go get that money. So just to make it inconvenient. For you to be able to touch it, I think is a good idea. You can't go to Wells Fargo. There's a million of them in every corner.
Don't worry, I'll tell you where to go when we get off there.
Okay, yeah. Tell me where to go.
I'll tell you where to go when we get off.
I want to go because, like I say, I want to start some different saving opportunities for myself.
All right, guys. Before we go, we only got a few more minutes remaining.
We do?
Yes. So I try to keep the show moving, guys. I try to keep it moving.
Wow.
All right. So I want to give a shout out to Melanin Poppin'. You know what I'm saying? They got the Melanin Poppin' out here. We got 5. You hear me? 5 women We got Miss America, and I might mess up some of these names. I want to congratulate these beautiful women
Yes, you will.
on winning these,
Okay.
on winning these pageants. Right, Miss America, Nia Franklin is new Miss
Nia Franklin.
America. Amen. She got that. Hey.
Hey.
Zoe Benini.
Close enough. Close enough. Close
Yeah, I
enough.
did it good. Toonsy,
Close
yeah.
Yeah.
Miss
yeah.
Universe, she nabbed that one with the all natural, rocking the natural, the short natural.
All right.
Tony Ann Singh, she is Miss World. Wait,
Miss World over the world.
World,
See,
over
look
the
behind me. Look behind me.
She
Yeah,
over the world.
She over the world, over the world. She's rocking the Miss World crown. Miss Chesley Christ or Christ. Or Chris would probably be.
We'll clap anyway.
Right,
Clap
right.
anyway.
Something like
She's
that.
Miss
right.
USA. Well, all right. Melanin popping. Got to get the snap. And Miss Kaylee Garris, Miss Teen USA, melanin popping all over the place. Amen. She got all three of these beautiful women.
Congratulations
now
to her.
Crowned most beautiful women in the world. Melanin popping. Can somebody
right on.
Man. That's really dope.
I mean,
that's dope.
When have we ever seen that, guys? Ever?
This is it right here, right now. We have not.
Right. And I think it just goes to show, man, that my feeling of Black women is just like there's nothing more divine on this earth.
Come on now.
Come on,
okay?
son. Come on, son.
And I think that right there shows that even the world knows that. Like you can't deny it, man. I mean, just to be in that presence. Let me tell you something, and this is something I've been telling people for years.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the hood and run up on a drug-addicted woman.
Mm-hmm.
And have you noticed that she still have one of the sexiest walks in the world?
I'm gonna tell you why I'm laughing at that because I know that to be. Hey, I'm inclined to agree with you on that, and I'll tell you why, James. Go ahead, finish your statement.
Man, let me tell you something, man. Black woman is just pure, divine, sexy,
beautiful,
all of that.
Yeah.
Regardless of her situation. I mean, just whatever. It's just oozing, man. But when you've been directly built by God, man, come on.
God, I watch this. I used to be an assistant manager for a pawn shop in my 20s, and in this particular area. And I think back then, crack was the thing of choice. So it was this one young lady that would come in and try to pawn stuff, and you could look at her and tell that she was addicted. Right. But going off of just when you said what you said, I said, man, you would look at her come in. She had a beautiful figure, right? And you can tell before she got on this stuff, she looked good. You know what I'm saying? She was at one time a very attractive young lady. And so when you said that, but when she walked away, she still had that walk.
She still had that walk. I'm telling you.
So when you said that, I was like, oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They had that walk, man, that certain swag about themselves, man. I'm telling you, there's nothing more beautifully created than a Black woman.
And I'm just happy that the world is recognizing how beautiful a Black woman is. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
I'm proud that now we are finally getting some props and we getting some acknowledgement of how beautiful our Black
what we need to do,
how
man?
strong
We need to get some Black women on this show.
Oh, yes, no doubt.
We need to get some Black women on this show.
Okay.
And some Black women that's doing some things, man. Some Black women that's that's up and coming. I know of a few.
Me too.
That we can get on here, man.
I got one in the house.
That's doing some. Well, see, okay.
I got one in the house.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. My wife is doing things.
Listen. I'm single. I ain't got one in the house. Okay.
Love his wife.
I love my family.
Man, how much time we got left, man? Is it time to go? Yeah, the show.
No,
Man.
no, let's not
Yeah,
leave
man.
now. But you know, if you bring yours, I gotta bring mine, bro. Cause you know,
Okay, that way,
hey,
you know, hey,
hey,
it is what it
hey,
is. You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
Well, look
you
at
can
here.
put
We
mine
can
up in
do
here
this, you
too.
know what
I
I'm
can grab some air.
Well, I'm gonna pay me somebody to come up here and be
Oh,
mine. That's what I'm gonna do. Then. All right,
No,
no.
we ain't paying
Hey,
nobody.
look, whoa.
Whoa, we ain't paying nobody.
I ain't got nobody. I ain't get my cat. I got a cat.
No.
Hey, don't get me around Trump.
Oh, Lord.
So we ain't got enough time. We only have about 2 or 3 minutes. I can't
We
suck
only got a
them.
couple more minutes. We only got a couple more
Can't
minutes.
suck. We'll get on Trump next episode or something. Like, yeah, we'll suck the air out of the room.
Hey, we can extend this one. James, you
We
want to
can?
extend this one?
Yeah, we can.
Okay, all right. So, but before we move on to that guy, one more. I can't even. Ooh, I can't even. But anyway, just want to give a shout out to the Melanin Popping that's going on. So proud of our sisters that are doing it and doing it well, doing it well.
Doing it well. Right. I ain't paying y'all no money for that. So yeah.
Wow. All right, so we're gonna continue on. We're gonna talk about our favorite person.
As we suck the air out of the room.
The air
came across my
the air. But hold on, before you start, let me do this. Let me do a quick shameless plug. We want to thank everybody who watches Three Black Guys show. Want to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Myers Ultimate Lemonade. You can go out on site and purchase your lemonade bit.ly / Myers Ultimate or Myers Lemonade, MYERS Lemonade. You get the best, get a taste of summer during the wintertime and have the best lemonade you ever had. Myers Lemonade. And we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back with you.
This ain't your mama's ordinary dessert.
All right, and we back. The Three Black Guys show in the house. Mr. James, you got something for us?
Yes, sir. Real quick, another sponsor of the show is Daylight Media Concepts. Listen, all you business owners out there, man, you guys need headshots. You guys need a commercial, all right? Give me a call. Let's get it done, all right? Hit me up on Facebook or whatever. We need to get that done for you. We have a startup business special. We're gonna get you some headshots, and we're gonna get you a 30-second commercial for $150. Okay, this commercial can be used on social media. You can take it to the TV station or whatever. Now, all you other business owners that's been around for a while, holla at me. I got some good prices for you guys too. All right. So y'all just hit up Daylight Media Concepts.
Hit them up. Hit them up.
Hit them up.
Mario, what you got for us, bro?
Coming straight off of NBC News. This came across my phone early. Everybody do this. Everybody go. Come on. Yes, I'm about to suck the air out of the room.
All right.
It says Trump fires off
Oh.
post-Christmas tweet storm over impeachment impasse.
Uh-huh.
It says President Donald Trump fired off a stream of post-Christmas tweets Thursday, blasting Democrat House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and her San Francisco congressional district amid impeachment impasse. Boy, I got a tongue tie right there. The radical left do-nothing Democrats said they wanted to rush everything through to the Senate because President Trump is a threat to national security.
Okay.
They are vicious and will say anything. This is Trump speaking.
Right.
But now they don't want to go fast anymore. They want to go very slow, Trump tweeted. Liars is what he called them.
Yeah.
Right. The president attacked Pelosi's congressional district as filthy, dirty, and one of the worst anywhere in the U.S., calling Pelosi crazy. Trump also suggested she should face a 2020 primary challenge. The president then lamented how much more difficult it is to deal with foreign leaders and others amid impeachment. So we making it bad for you. Oh, okay. Bad for the U.S., he wrote. Trump's tweet comes after Pelosi has said she would wait until Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announces the process by which the chamber will conduct Trump's trial before transmitting the articles of impeachment to the House passed last week. As it stands, McConnell has said he wants the Senate to conform to the precedent set in 1999 during then President Bill Clinton's impeachment trial, which included a two-resolution process. First, the initial agreement to first hear the case and then later vote on whether to call witnesses. McConnell's counterpart, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, has pushed for a single resolution that would set parameters for presenting the case and allow for the calling of witnesses. Schumer has said he wants the Senate to call 4 witnesses, including former National Security Advisor John Bolton, and then acting White House Chief of Staff Mickey Mulvaney, to testify about Trump's conduct toward Ukraine. Speaking with Fox and Friends on Monday, McConnell said, "We're at an impasse, and we can't do nothing until the speaker sends the papers over. So everybody enjoy the holidays." That's Mitch McConnell. That's how I believe he sounds. The first House passed an article impeachment Trump, charged Trump with abusing power. We spoke about that last time. Abusing his power by pushing Ukraine to probe former Vice President Joe Biden and his son Hunter, and the Democrats, while holding nearly $400 million in military aid to the country, as well as the official White House visit for Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky. The second charge, and this is it right here. The second article charged Trump with obstructing Congress, investigating into those efforts. Gentlemen, I turn it back over to you. Go ahead.
So here we go, and I'm going to attempt to talk about this and not cuss. Okay.
Right. Yeah. That's what.
And let me tell you why that's difficult.
Why?
Because this man is probably one of the biggest idiots I've ever met in my life.
You met
Excuse
him?
me. No, excuse me. Yeah, let me rephrase that. I ain't met him. I've ever seen in my life.
Seen in your life.
So you make this phone call, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who in your eyes say there was nothing wrong with it?
It was perfect.
It was nothing wrong
It was a perfect call.
with it. So fine, that's what you believe. Okay. So when all this gets started, why not just, hey, here goes the full transcript. Y'all listen to it, man. Everything is all good.
If
You know what
everything
I'm
is on
saying?
the up and up, right?
You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Y'all go ahead.
I-
So when they start trying to call, saying they start subpoenaing people and all that, man, y'all going down there and talk to them folks so we can get this over with.
I mean, this thing could have been over. Mick
See,
Mulvaney
my thing is,
and what's his name could have went down there and cleared this up. This has been over with months ago.
right. It's ridiculous that the call was perfect. There was nothing wrong with it, but you doing everything you could to not let this just go forward because
Right.
you just so hell bent on just not letting the Democrats get their way that you just want to go against the grain. They even told you, hey, you want to clear your name? Come talk to us.
Come on down.
Right.
Come on down.
You come tell us what's up then. You don't want all these people to come talking about it. You come tell us what's up. So
Right.
my thing is, if I'm being accused of something, and the people that's accusing me saying, hey, come talk to us about it then so we can see what's really going on and see what you was really doing in your point of view, I'm running over there.
Right.
To clear my name. It's clear.
So,
I mean, my thing is, this really pretty much all started when he would not release his tax return. America would not be this suspicious of him if he went and did something that has been a precedent. He didn't have to. I understand he doesn't have to. It's a precedent that was set years ago that said, okay, if you're gonna be transparent with America, let's see what your finances look like, and so then we could trust you. But this man,
the thing with that though is,
and he made him.
He told y'all he was too smart to pay taxes.
That's what he said.
So my thing is,
I like my presidents that haven't been in bankruptcy. I'm sorry.
So obviously there's something there that I don't think necessarily illegal, but some
made him suspicious.
Right. It's because people you can do things that may not necessarily be illegal, but they may be a little immoral for the president of the United States.
The United States of America.
To have done to try to avoid paying some sort of taxes.
So how about paying your workers? Let's do that.
How about pay your workers? How about that?
Well,
how about
once
that?
Again, he can't show y'all all that. Because if you show y'all how to do that, then other businesses may start doing it. Now you got a problem.
Okay, hold on. But also, aren't you supposed to divest from your businesses when you run for president?
Mm-hmm.
Become president.
Well, once again.
And he has not.
But I don't think the people that elected him expected him to do that. You can't expect a businessman to no longer run his business because he's a president. That's just not going to happen.
But has it not happened?
It has happened in the past.
It has happened.
It has happened in the past.
That had businesses on the caliber that Trump runs?
Well, we can't speak to caliber, but we've had presidents that had to divest their business and hand.
If I become president, yeah, I can leave my businesses alone for a little bit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can leave mine. But when you're talking about that caliber, I don't think you can do that realistically. And I don't think the people who elected him expected him to do that. They didn't care. These people who elected Trump, they wanted exactly what they got. That's what we need to be scared of, is that the people that voted for him love what he's doing and love how he's doing.
What he's doing. All the country's in the best shape it's ever been.
So my thing is even when he leaves, which is gonna be 4 years from now, 5 years from now, because he's gonna get another term.
He's gonna get another term, you think?
He's gonna get
I'm not speaking that. I'm not speaking that.
Okay, going back to that, the business side of it. Ronald Reagan, George H.W., all these other presidents, Bill Clinton, they divested their business. It's called emoluments, clause.
We know George Bush did not. We know George Bush did not.
It's okay. All right.
I understand what they
Bush
said.
what? Bush 2 or Bush 1?
H.W. Bush. Herbert
That's
Walker.
2.
That's 2. So Ronald Reagan
Mhm.
did it. H.W. did it. Bill Clinton did it. And they even said that W did it. And it said Mitt Romney would have
Mitt
done it
Romney.
if he did become president.
So,
Yeah.
y'all believe that the Bushes,
Jimmy
Jesse
Carter.
told
remember-
y'all to stay out the bushes.
Listen, I need y'all to understand that one Bush started a whole war for
Right.
his business.
We understand. I'm
Okay.
just
Well,
telling you what
A war that's
These
still
are these
going
are these
on
were
today.
Texas oil men.
Okay,
Right.
exactly. Those caliber of businesses, there's no way they're going to say, all right, y'all run this, I'm gonna go over here and run the country.
But dude, they're not trying to have what was the summit, the meeting that he was trying to have at Trump Tower. They wasn't having meetings at God, come on, help me. The G whatever summit he was trying to have at one of the
Oh
Trump
yeah,
Towers.
what is it,
Yeah.
the G12,
The
G8,
G12
whatever. I
summits,
mean, them
yeah.
folks. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
The World Summit.
you trying to have that on
Your
the
property.
premises on your
Why
property.
not? If I'm gonna have it, I might as well
Dude,
make
that-
some money from it.
Dude,
That's a direct
that is
conflict of
epitome-
interest.
Right. That is the epitome of an emoluments clause of violating that.
Okay, so let me back
So
y'all up for a minute, because apparently y'all forgot who we talking about. So let me
I haven't
remind y'all
forgotten.
who we
I'm
talking
just
about.
saying. If I
Oh, I
was-
know
if-
exactly.
We
I know
talking about-
exactly.
We talking about Donald J. Trump. Now I don't know if there's another Donald Trump.
J
But-
stands for jerk.
Donald J. Trump
it's
Yeah.
don't
John.
care nothing about
Donald
no
Joykoff
monuments,
Trump.
amusement clause, whatever. What's the clause name?
Emoluments clause.
Yeah, he
It
don't care nothing
prohibit-
about that.
It prohibits
Right.
those holding offices
Uh-huh.
to profit or trust under the United States. I mean, profit or trust under the United States from
Right.
accepting any presence, emolument, office, or
Right.
title of any kind whatsoever from any foreign state, unless Congress consents.
Right. So, all right. Now that's in the Constitution.
That's in the Constitution.
All right.
Mm.
And this is the same Constitution that this man swore to uphold, right?
The same one.
Okay. So he said that I swear to uphold the Constitution,
Uh-huh.
right?
That's what he said.
And
He put his hand on the Bible.
No
even did
sooner
that.
as he put his hand on the Bible and said it. And then a year or so later said, F the Constitution, F y'all mamas,
Who's next?
everybody else has got a problem with it. I'm gonna do what I want to do. Period. I'm Donald J. Trump, and I'm gonna do what Donald J. Trump want to do. And he's
Well-
been doing it, and he's still doing it. So my thing is to try to hold this man accountable to the Constitution of the United States.
So are we saying that since we let him go, we should let all future presidents do what they want to do?
I'm saying when you elect Donald J. Trump to the presidency, you take the Constitution and you throw it in the garbage until he leaves.
Because that don't mean
So
nothing.
now, wait a minute. If we do that, then we're throwing away term limits.
Mm.
We don't want King.
Now, I
We
can
don't
give you
want
my
King
theory on
King
that.
Trump.
You know, there's already the theory going around that, he's going to figure out a way to get around that and be president for the next 100 years.
No.
It's let me tell you something, man.
No,
No.
not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Here's the deal. If something is not done, if he gets elected another term after all of this stuff is done, dude,
He might.
out of all of this stuff that he's done, all
And
of
he
the
might.
violations and all of this, when somebody else gets in office, you can't say nothing about what they do.
Nothing.
You have just thrown the moral fiber, quote unquote, that your party is supposed to be
All right.
the moral fiber, the party of the moral fiber,
The moral
i-
majority,
the more the majority,
all
all of that.
evangelicals.
You have just you
Uh-oh.
have just thrown all of that out of the window.
All
So
right.
now basically what you're saying, it's open season for somebody who's running for president. You can pretty much do whatever you want to do.
So let me play devil's advocate here.
Yeah, haven't you
Okay.
Go
been doing
ahead.
that already?
Let me play devil's advocate and let me make some black folks mad right now.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
mm,
So when our illustrious, cool, swagged out
Here we go.
president was in office, Mr. Barack Obama with his cool walking self.
Who's saying? Hold up, man! Don't you say nothing bad about Obama.
He about to say it, but something bad about Obama.
Don't you say nothing bad about Obama.
Get ready, listening audience.
Don't say nothing
That
bad about
Negro
Obama.
was the worst thing that ever happened to black folks.
Oh.
Oh,
I said it. Now,
oh.
let me tell
Amen.
you.
Amen.
Let me tell you why.
Amen.
Let me tell you why.
Hey, go ahead, man.
Let me tell you why.
Go ahead, man. Go on, man. Tell me, man.
Before he got
This
elected,
Negro.
black folks was mad. We was upset about stuff that was going on. We was pissed and we was ready to go and do what we had to do. So here come this man. Comes in the office with his cool self and we went to sleep. We didn't want anything. We didn't do anything. We didn't hold him accountable for anything. We did nothing. Absolutely nothing. We loved him so much that we paid no attention to his foreign policy, which was non-existent. We didn't pay any attention to the tax structure that did not help a lot of us. But we loved him because he was Barack. He had a fine wife, beautiful kids, and we loved him. But we held him not accountable for anything. For 8 years, we didn't, and we were asleep. Now we get this racist son of a gun in the office. Now all of a sudden we woke again. Now all of a sudden we want to start holding people accountable for stuff. Now all of a sudden it's a moral thing. Man, please, here's my problem. If just like you just said, if we're gonna hold one accountable, we gotta hold them all accountable. We didn't do it with Barack Obama, period.
Ooh, hold on. We
I
didn't do it. We didn't do it. If we didn't do it with Barack, they did.
Who is
the
they?
party of no.
Them.
No,
Say that
Yeah.
again, Steve.
The party of no.
The
On
pa-
the night,
I don't care about them.
The night of the inauguration, they was held up in a little room somewhere in DC and said, whatever this Negro comes up with, we gonna say
right.
no.
The
we
same
gonna-
way Democrats said when Trump got elected, on that same night, they said we're gonna impeach him. What's the difference?
The difference is, Barack didn't do anything for him to be impeached.
Impeached. He ran
Okay.
He ran a scandal-free presidency.
He sure
And
did.
then
The
let me have to
entire
correct
8
you on
years
one
he
thing.
He sure did, and that Negro cost me money.
I
So
have to
what?
correct you on one thing about the
What?
foreign policy. He
What?
inherited the Iraq War. He inherited the Afghanistan War.
Afghanistan.
He inherited the war on terrorism. And
What's
then
your point?
he knocked both of them out the
Eh,
park.
He did
got
what?
Osama bin Laden. He got Osama bin Laden. Did he not?
He got
Uh-huh.
Osama bin Laden. Yep.
Did he not
Okay.
end the war in Iraq?
Did he
Yep.
end it?
Yeah.
I guess if you want to say so.
So I can't. You can't
Well,
say that.
I want to
can't
say
it
so.
was non. It was not. It
Oh.
was non-existent. We can't say that. We can't say that. Those are just two things. We're not going to talk about the Ukraine. We're not going to talk about Russia annexing Crimea. We're not going to talk about them other things. I just want to mention those two. But go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah, he done. He
Boy,
done.
we went to sleep.
He done. He
We
done.
went straight to sleep, man.
He done. Because we're not finna talk about. We're not finna talk about the Obama up in him. We're not finna talk about the Obama. Not gonna have him play. We can talk about a lot of things. We ain't finna talk about.
My
Now, I will
thing is
agree. I
this,
will agree
when
that
we
black
talking
people did
about-
go asleep. That black people did stop paying attention, and they became complacent
Mhm.
and stopped watching what was going on. Go ahead.
Listen, I'm not saying he was a bad president. What I'm saying is that the level of accountability that we talk about, we want to hold Trump to, we didn't do it with Obama.
We didn't have to though,
We
James.
have to.
What
This
you
thing,
mean?
this man did not even want to hand over the simplest things, which is his taxes. We can't even get his college grades, man. The dude started his
Okay.
whole presidency shady. We didn't have to do all that with and you would think that if a black president did this thing, man, we'd be all over him. And so now
But
we have a
but
white
y'all, see,
president.
I do remember what country we live in, right? So
Exactly.
we do understand.
But my thing is, James, is
I'm
that
talking about as
Trump-
black people. As black people, we didn't hold Barack Obama accountable.
it doesn't matter.
Doc,
Trump
Doc,
did things
ahead.
that make him suspicious. Period.
Trump is a suspicious person before he hit the presidency. We don't. I mean, that's like.
I knew he was.
we
I knew he
didn't-
was a criminal
we
before he got
didn't-
there.
I mean, I don't think even people who voted for him. I don't think there's anybody who thought that Donald Trump was going to be this upstanding, citizen
Oh,
or
yeah, they
president
did.
of moral fiber.
Yeah,
I
they
don't think it. No, they didn't. Steve.
Yeah, they did.
They got
I
exactly
think,
what they.
I think they
Dude.
voted for him thinking that he would play the game.
I don't
No.
think they did. I think they voted for him because they wanted somebody who wasn't. They didn't want a presidential president. I think they wanted this racist joker in office. That's what I believe.
Now that I agree with.
Now that they wanted that
But I don't-
racist joker
but
in
I don't
office,
think. I don't.
but they
think-
didn't know he would be as uncontrollable as he
Yeah,
was.
I don't think the Republicans realized that they weren't going to be able to try to keep him in a box.
Right.
Now
Right.
That I
that's
agree
one
with.
thing because they were backtracking and trying to, stuff he was saying. They was trying to clean it up.
Trying to clean it up.
Right, and it was.
Oh, but we didn't have to clean that up with Obama, though, did we? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Because he had a political background, you didn't have to clean that up, did you? Oh, okay.
He had
Oh.
a very political background.
Oh, okay.
Which
I'm
made
just
him-
saying, I want my president to be presidential. That's all I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? I just want my president to be presidential. I don't want other countries to look at us as a joke because of our president. And they look at us as if we are a joke international.
But
Absolutely.
What was
Trump
that
walked in the door. Trump walked in the door. He said he's gonna make the president. He's gonna make us not the laughing stock of the world anymore.
He said he was going to make us
He was-
not the laughing stock.
Right.
Right.
Well, he failed. Epic fail on his part. Epic fail on his part
Well,
because we are exactly that. What was this summit he was at a
G12.
couple of weeks back? And just a couple of weeks back, and what was it? And they were laughing and joking on him.
Mm-hmm. True.
yeah,
though.
I
After
know
something,
what you're
He
talking
got
about. Yeah,
he got mad and took his ball and came back and left the playground. Man, I'm taking my ball. I'm leaving. They talking about me. Well, what you expect? You don't know what the hell you doing. Come on.
I just only thing I want black people to do.
Yes.
And this is all I've ever said.
Let's concentrate on
Yes.
black people. Yes.
Is stop complaining.
Okay.
All right. He's the president. Whether or not you want to claim him, whatever. He's the president.
And I don't.
So
He-
so we can either figure out ways to benefit from it, get our own, start our own,
Get
do
our
own thing.
Get your own.
Okay.
Can we make
Or
that our
or
slogan?
we can sit around and we can keep complaining about it. Because
Right.
right now all I'm seeing is the masses complaining
Right.
about how much they don't like him, about he's doing this, he's doing that. The man is the president. So guess what? It is what it is at this point. So why can't you simply buckle down and do your own thing and get yourself together?
Get
to where you
yourself
don't have to worry
together.
about. I promise I ain't worried about nothing that Trump do. Only thing I pay attention to is whether or not I need to go out here and build a bunker for me and my family.
You might just have to.
And you
my thing,
may.
if I pay attention to what these like North Korea talking about, we gonna get a Christmas
Right.
gift. See, I'm still looking in the air.
Yeah.
every
Right.
night.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was looking for that.
That's all I'm paying attention to. All that other stuff you doing, man, I ain't got time to even worry about it. I'm trying to build. I'm trying to.
Do
get
you
it to-
Do you believe all of his antics? Because he's been in the news every day since he's taken office
Mhm.
for something unpresidential. It's always been. You understand? Do you think all of that is a bigger distraction for something else?
Trump isn't that smart. No, listen. you gave an entertainer, a jerk, and one of the most arrogant people that I have ever seen in my life. A worldwide stage.
Yes,
The
sir.
largest platform in the world.
With a Twitter account.
With an active Twitter account.
So what do people
And
think
no
was going to happen?
publicist.
No
Right.
publicist.
Right.
He ain't got nobody to censor him. Man, he was driving Republicans crazy when he first took office. With all these little crazy tweets he was tweeting, he was driving them folks crazy.
And you tweeting sensitive information.
One of the Republicans said somebody just need to take his phone, man. Like somebody just need to get his phone. Like just take it.
Not gonna happen.
It's just crazy because nothing can happen to where he ain't gonna tweet about it. Like God forbid if we ever have a major war with this guy as the commander in chief.
Jesus,
and we're planning some sort of secret incursion into a country. It's going to be all over Twitter way before we even do it.
I mean, this dude was giving away the secrets of the wall that he is supposedly be building. He gave away the secrets of it was, did it track people?
He put the specs on it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on,
but
dude.
that's the problem with
how you giving
America
out specs?
Anyway, though. That's the problem with America anyway. Like you can go online and find the specs to our jets and our battleships and all that kind of stuff. You can go online and look at the specs, how they operate, and all that kind of stuff. So if I'm a foreign country, all I got to do is hit up Google.
After they're declassified, if it's classified, you can't find the specs and stuff like that.
Give me 5 minutes. I bet you I'll find it. Man, please. Even if they declassify
Wikipedia, anybody?
Even if they declassify, I can get enough information to figure out some stuff if I want to. You know what I'm saying? If I just need to figure out how a Maverick missile works or something. You know what I'm saying? I might be able to pull up the specs on an older missile that may not be used anymore, but it's going to give me an idea into whatever I need to know. I
think by the time they declassify that stuff, that information is obsolete. It doesn't matter anymore.
Well, you got a lot of faith in this country and this information. Let me tell you something. I remember there was a website out years ago, man. It's been shut down a while now. But seriously though, there was a website called Tootsie, TOTSE. You can get on this website and find out how to make pipe bombs, how to make.
Oh yeah.
Man, I used to get on this site, man, and just be at awe of all the things. I learned how to do some stuff on that site. Eyes. Do you hear me?
Scary.
I mean, some stuff on that site, man. You
can learn how to make a silencer for your gun, but it using well, I can't say it, using particular things, but they wouldn't say that that's what it was. But if you had a half of a brain, you could figure out, oh, this is how you make a silencer for.
It was just crazy, man. There's stuff, the dark web, man, is real, and there's stuff that's all over the place that I think that the government purposely leaks. And I think it's for a twofold reason. I think they leaked some of it so they can find hackers. They can find some of these people. I think some of it's a setup, right? I think some of it's a setup. And then other stuff, man, I think it's leaked because you have the same type of hackers that you're looking for are working in the government. So it's exciting for me if I'm in that realm to leak this information and you can't catch me. You know what I'm saying? It's especially with sites like Wikipedia and stuff.
Right.
I mean, where it's user based.
Right.
So it's exciting. And you can find almost anything. And all it takes is a smart person to figure out some stuff, put technology together. If we know how something is supposed to work, then I can figure out how it works. I think the problem with this country is information.
You right, company.
Well, watch this. Watch this.
Watch this.
A survey and a poll was taken about your boy Donald.
Oh,
and it says most of according to this poll, it says the latest the Economist /YouGov survey asks 1,500 U.S. adults how they thought Trump would be remembered. Poll participants were asked to choose from the options: outstanding, above average, average, below average, or poor. The largest share of respondents, 40%, say that Trump will be described in the history books as a poor commander in chief. Another 9% of those polls said that Trump would go down as a below average president. When it comes to positive reviews of the 45th president, 22% of those polls said he would be described as an outstanding leader. The other 12% said Trump was above average. So,
what's that tell you?
That the very elect is gonna miss the ride.
It's all. I think it's all going to depend on who you ask and their situation in the country. If you ask a business owner, even a Democratic business owner, if you ask him on a strictly political basis on how Trump policies affected him personally, then he might say he did an average job.
mm-hmm.
If you take somebody who doesn't have a business, who's struggling a little bit, who has some issues, then of course they're going to say he's done a poor job. But you got to remember, a lot of the ones in that realm really don't know a whole lot about him or really what he's doing. Mm-hmm. They just know the stuff they may see on social media about something stupid he tweeted or something dumb he said or who he mocked or talked about or whatever. But they know nothing of his policy. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to a political type situation, we have to learn his policy, not necessarily to determine whether or not he's a good president, but like I keep saying, to determine how I can capitalize off of it. Because there's going to be a way for me to capitalize off of anything that anybody does, because it's for somebody. When he did this tax law, people just had to look into it. They just had to look into it to see, how can I make this, man, I can start this home-based business and claim everything in here and get these tax breaks. Mm-hmm. And think about, man, I wonder if that's what he was talking about he did, reason why he said he ain't paid no taxes.
Right.
Because he claimed every pencil and toothpick in his house as a business expense. Right. And then wrote it off. Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta learn the policy. I can't stand him as a man. Period. I think he's an immoral person, but I can capitalize off of some of his craziness because I don't have a choice. I can't change the craziness. They're not going to vote away the craziness. So instead of me just complaining about it, I might as well figure out how I can make it work for me.
I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. I worked for a company one time that was one of the poorest ran companies I had ever seen in my life, and it was chaos. But amid that chaos, I found out how to make that atmosphere work for me during the time that I was there. Right. And so I can agree with you on that.
Black people now, we are good at adapting. Mm-hmm. That's what we're built for. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, so we just got to learn to adapt to even these situations. We always want to adapt to environment. Man, adapt to these policies that this dude putting forward. Because we got 4 more years of them. Listen, Mario.
Come on, man. Stop, man. Come on, Mario.
We got 4 more years of him coming.
No, man.
So I'm just saying. So we might as well.
That's not gonna happen, man.
On that note, I just want to thank everybody once again.
Tune off on this one.
For tuning in to the Three Black Guys show. We took us a long time. This was a long one. This time we had a few things to talk about, and but we want to make sure that you guys, when you watch this, hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe button, and hit that alarm bell so you be informed and to know when we put out new product. Any final thoughts, guys, as we get ready to get out of here?
Go ahead, James.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you. And
man, it totally just left my brain, man.
That's good. All right, go.
For me, hey man, thank you. If you are watching us, if you're tuning in, like Steve said, hit all of that stuff, man. Come grow with us while we go on this journey and we figure this thing out. And we grow with us. We appreciate you.
Three black guys.
Can you-
We up out of here.
Three
We'll
black
see you next
guys.
time.
We
See
holla.
y'all. Y'all take it easy.